Only on DC News Now, Prince George's County is trying to be the future home of the FBI headquarters as it also tries to keep the Washington commanders in the area.
Yeah, those are two top goals of County Executive Angela Alsobrooks, and she will have a big battle on her hands to achieve both. Our political and government reporter Leonard N. Fleming spoke to Alsobrooks in an exclusive interview today. And Leonard, competition, as you know, is tough. Why is Alsobrooks so confident that Prince George's County is an obvious choice?
Mark and Annalisa, good evening. She says the county has the infrastructure and new developments that are already in the works. She wants to make sure the commanders stay put in her county, where the team has been since 1996. But attracting the FBI to her county has its challenges, even though she dismisses a recent report that FBI officials prefer Virginia over Maryland.
The FBI creates job centers. It helps us to grow income. It helps us to also to grow economic opportunity for our families.
That's why Prince George's County Executive Angela Alsobrooks wants the future FBI headquarters in Maryland and not Virginia.
And we believe that this ought to be done in a way that is equitable and fair.
Alsobrooks and other Maryland top officials contend Fairfax County has received 4 times the amount of federal investment than Prince George's County.
We're not talking about diversity. We're talking about the way that we spend federal dollars, whether or not it is fair to spend taxpayer dollars to benefit one jurisdiction over another.
As for Prince George's County's higher taxes being a deterrent?
That wasn't the decision that was made when we decided to bring, for example, the Pentagon to Virginia in 1941. That was a huge decision that has changed the trajectory in Virginia.
In addition to luring government projects, Alsobrooks is hoping to keep the commanders in Maryland as new owners evaluate D.C. and Virginia as options.
We believe that the current site is one that is really beneficial to the team, especially given the new investments that we've made around FedEx Field on that Blue Line corridor. We now have about $1 billion worth of new development that we believe it will not only benefit, and most importantly will benefit our residents who live in the vicinity of the Commander Stadium.
That Blue Line corridor would be a county and regional destination for other sports and entertainment venues, as well as establish retail, housing, and transportation hubs. And for the FBI timeline, Alsobrooks tells me a decision is imminent, but feels confident her county will be chosen. And she's willing to meet with the GSA again to make that final push. Reporting from the studio, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.
All right, thanks, Leonard. In Virginia now, candidates have released their final campaign finance reports ahead of next week's primary elections. In the last 2 months, General Assembly candidates have raised around $22 million, with Democrats bringing in $8 million more than Republicans. However, it's important to note Democrats have more primaries on the ballot. The largest donations came from Dominion Energy, giving more than $2.7 million to General Assembly candidates in 2022 and 2023. Now, according to the Virginia Public Access Project, Clean Virginia has spent over $3 million trying to counter Dominion's influence. Political science analyst Rich Marr explains the importance of all of this.
So Dominion's been around forever, right, as a very powerful interest in Virginia politics, so it's not surprising to see that Dominion is donating a lot of money to a lot of candidates, but their status has changed over the last few years. It's certainly very powerful still, but kind of under challenge or under review, in part by this Clean Virginia PAC.
Now, Marr cautions that because some contributions are from national groups, raising more money than an opponent does not mean voters in Virginia are more likely to elect a specific candidate.
And we have an update on the newly built U.S. Park Police Horse Stables and Education Center on the National Mall. With public and private partnership, the new facility came together replacing an older structure from the 70s. Our Tosin Fakile was at the ribbon cutting and explains the difference the facility will make for the mounted unit officers on the mall.
The new U.S. Park Police Horse Stable and Education Center here on the National Mall replaces the original horse stables that were built as a temporary facility that was almost 50 years old. The new facility not only creates a modern place to house almost 14 of the horses of the mounted unit, but it allows people to see the horses and learn about the history of the mounted unit on the National Mall. Officials said they tore down the old 1976 facility in 2021, and it took over a year to put this new facility together. Organizers say the horses of the mounted unit are usually trailered in. Now they have a permanent home. But the rebuilt Park Police Horse Stable and Education Center also means a better space for the officers as well.
I mean, they lived out of a trailer, the officers. They had to share a bathroom. So, you know, these new facilities have office space. It's so powerful for them to feel recognized and appreciated for the work that they do. And so for us, this was a gift. This was a gift to them so that they can do their job and do it well.
Officials say the facility creates an accessible sidewalk path connecting the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial directly to the National Mall. Now, this is the first milestone restoration project as they prepare the National Mall for the 250th anniversary of American independence. That's going to be in 2026. For DC News Now, I'm Tosin Fakile.
All right, thanks, Tosin. Well, new tonight in the DMV's tech world, this summer, the nonprofit known as Black Girls Code is scheduled to host a 2-week summer camp for young girls in the district.
The face of tech is changing. However, it is changing at a very slow pace. And although about 27% of women make up the tech jobs, we know that only 3% and 2% of Black and Hispanic women house those jobs respectively.
Now, the program, which will be in person in Southeast Washington, is being offered for girls between the ages of 12 to 17 years old. Now, through the summer camp next month, students will learn to code and much more.
Our camp is $100 for the 2-week camp. However, we offer full or partial scholarships to girls who express a need, and even that application is very simple. We'll have Black inventor focus, and so our girls are going to learn about Black inventors and all of the wonderful inventions that have come from Black women and men, and they are going to have an opportunity to create their own invention that is inspired by one of those inventors and walk away with a project.
The camp is scheduled to take place between July 10th and the 21st. To learn more about the scholarship opportunities, I have details right now on DCNewsNow.com.